Good morning, everybody. We're having a bit of a different day today. I'm off work, so I'm here. Today we're going to be playing some Slay the Spire. This will be my first time playing it on stream. Second time in real life, so I'm sure to make lots of mistakes, but hopefully we can get past the first floor boss today. So let's go ahead and jump into it. See, I moved my camera this because I believe that's the best position that doesn't block anything. So let's go ahead and jump in. Just do a standard run. I've unlocked the silent just because I played once, but we're gonna, since it's first stream, we're gonna go ahead and start with the basic ironclad. It's got 80 HP, 99 gold, and his starting relic is at the end of combat he heals for 6 HP. So I really need to keep this in the back of my head for when we're doing fights. So I have 6 HP that I can work with. About after that, then I need to kind of start keeping tabs on everything. 1 second. Okay. Alright, so let's jump in. And this is, there we go. I am Meow. Alright, so since I've played before, I made it to the first floor boss. This guy gives us an option to start our next run with it, or with something. So we can either upgrade a card, get some max HP, gain a lot of gold, or lose our starting relic to obtain a boss relic. Let's see. A lot of gold early can be really useful, but that is what, a fourth of our damage? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, roundabout. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get a lot of gold early. Let's see if we can't hit this shop path. Let's see. And we can hit, depending on what these question marks are, we can hit the double shop, elite, and rest. More question marks, and then rest. So hopefully, or upgrade. So hopefully our health will be in a better spot by the time we get up to this boss, which actually, this boss, if I remember correctly, we benefit more, I believe, going in here with less health, because I believe this boss specifically, like, his damage scales to whatever health you have when you enter the fight. So I think this rightmost path will be most beneficial to us. And maybe we can pick up some relics. We can hit this elite, and then after that it should just kind of be gravy, unless there's some combat in these question marks. But I like this right path. Oh well. This first turn just kind of plays itself. 6 damage. So we're just gonna go ahead and bash to make him vulnerable, which means he receives 50% more damage from attacks for the next 2 turns. And I'm gonna go ahead and block for 5, that way we only take 1, because we have 6 damage that we can work with. So now he does 9. Let's see, this will do 9 damage. Oops. There we go. So that'll do 9 damage. So 2 strikes will do 18, which will get him down to 11. Right? Yes. But we would take 4 block. But if we drew 2 attacks on the next turn, which we will, I think we do it like that. That way we don't heal to full, but we should heal +1 4, 5. Yeah. There. Oh, he wasn't vulnerable anymore. Oh, it's a good thing we had him anyways. Okay. Now this is where the real fun of the game starts, is making these kind of decisions. I do like anger, but it does also clog up the deck as it gets going, which would keep us from getting like our useful, like in the future, like blocks or draws or enabling cards. Cleave is good AoE, but Metallicize is some guarantee. If we play it, it's guaranteed block at the end of our turn. I think we go with Cleave just to get some early AoE damage, and we'll just hope on getting some sort of good block in the future. Case in point, alright. We definitely block, which means let's go ahead. We'll use split. Negative effect on you and attack for 8 damage. Okay, so he won't split. So the slimes, they can be bigger, and if you do enough damage to them, they'll split into smaller slimes. But I believe he doesn't. Wait. Oh, he does. He's a medium. Okay. I don't think I can do enough damage to make him split. I don't know the exact math, but I can kill him and take 3 damage off the board. So let's see, this is 6 damage, that's 6 damage, so that's 12. That'll take him down to 2, but alright, so he's not splitting. So even though he's medium, he's not splitting. But we got him, so I do like Rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. Well, we'd have to draw it on a turn that we have attacks. And Thunderclap is really useful too, because that's another AoE, but it also applies vulnerable, so they would take more damage from our attacks. Ooh. And it really wants us to take anger. So I'm thinking Thunderclap. So let's see what the shop has to sell. Thorns is really useful. Normal enemy combats are no longer in question mark rooms. That means since this is a pretty heavy question mark path, that should benefit us, because we'd be getting everything except combat, which is kind of what we want. Ooh. How much money do we have? We have 378, so I think we definitely... Well, let's look at these cards. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random energy. Or, if I can read. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Okay. I don't think I said energy. Flex is good, but it's also expensive. Gain 12 block whenever your attack, deal 4 damage. That's useful, and it's on sale. So, first, we'll get that. That's Juzu bracelet. 143 plus 38, that's 170, so we'd still have money. But I would like to remove a card. I think Thorns would be useful. I think we gotta go this, and then let's just hope on some card removals in the question marks. So let's leave, but I think that was we definitely should have saved some money for this next shop, but we got a question mark. I don't think we can. Well, we do have a lot of. We'd have to survive this elite fight. I don't know if we can survive the elite fight if I take that much damage. Because that would put us less than half-ish. It would put us at 41. I don't think we do it. I don't think it's worth it. Let's go here. I don't think we have any money. See, that would have been useful. A bag of prep at the start of combat. Draw 2 additional cards. While it's below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. That also would have been useful. But yeah, all of these would have been useful. But I'm happy with the thorns. That way, enemies suffer when they hit us. So we'll just skip him. We'll try to tackle this elite. Alright, so this guy, his thing, I wish it would tell you like every elite fight or boss, they kind of have their own like unique mechanic. So this guy's mechanic is after the first turn, he gains strength every time we play a skill, like a block. So it's one of those, we pretty much have to attack him just all out, I believe, and just try to get rid of him as quickly as possible. But we really have to choose when we block, because it's one of those, the more damage we block, the more damage he's going to do. So at some point, he's going to scale faster than we are. So I think we definitely make him vulnerable, strike him, and I think we just, in turn, there's no point blocking. So yeah, whenever you play a skill, gains 2 strength. I think we take the 14 damage, keep him vulnerable, and just try to whittle him down as quickly as possible. Alright, so I think he's vulnerable. Oh, it's only vulnerable for 1 more turn. 8, 6. This might be a good play because 1, we would take no damage, and he would take damage from attacking us, but it's only 4, and he would get stronger. So let's, if I can make this a 0 cost, well, actually, I think that's its upgraded version is either 0 cost or it causes more vulnerability. I don't remember. So let's cleave, because it's more damage than a basic strike. So let's see, he's going to put a negative effect on us. I think he's probably going to make us frail or something to where our blocks do less damage. But we also have thorns. I think we take the 6 and we hit him hard and see if we can't take care of him next time. Now this would be a time to block or kill him. So that alright, so his vulnerability is off. So that's straight up just 6. So that's 12. I think we need to defend. So he gains 2 strength. How much does strength increase damage? I don't remember. So he was doing like 20. That might not have been a good play. I think we could have. Yeah. So 8 damage, but 2 vulnerable. So this would do 9. So 8 and 9 is 17. That's exactly enough. Or even so, 6. That's 18. So either way, we should have him. Okay. The boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Okay. So that's useful. Seeing red. We gain energy, but it exhausts, which means it is gone unless we have a card that can bring it back. Sword Boomerang, that's kind of some RNG AoE, and then Feed, deal 10 damage, but if you kill the enemy that you're attacking, you raise your max HP by 3. I think that's useful. So here we will rest. We'll see if we can't build our HP back up and go through here. And I believe as long as this combat isn't too bad, we might want to look into upgrading some cards, because I don't want our HP to be super high when we fight the boss. See, this is where AoE is fantastic, but I think start off with this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we automatically take no damage. They're taking 7 damage. And then let's just hit him because he has the most health. Alright, and then this should kill him. Look at that. Happy learned how to putt. Uh-oh. Alright, so heal for 20% of your max HP. Alright, I like it. I really need to stop adding cards to our deck, but Whirlwind, ooh. Disarm, enemy loses 2 strength. But it's 1 energy. So I don't know if we'd ever want to play it unless we needed to, you know, block a turn, but that energy could probably go towards a better block. Whirlwind is just a decent, like, it's a really good AoE attack that has an X on it, so however much energy we have when we apply it is how many times it will attack. So if we can get some good energy relics, then this could be a good useful attack to get rid of a bunch of enemies at a time. Dual wield, I like it. Choose an attack or a power card and you add a copy of it into your hand. That's good if we have a good attack or a good power card. So this would kind of be good for in the future getting a better card, but this is good now. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so we get gold. Bag of marbles. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That is fantastic. So here, I think we wanna upgrade because we don't have much combat in front of us. We only have 1 combat because the Juzu bracelet. All these are gonna be some sort of special event. I guess some special events might. Well, I don't know if the optional combats are available when you have Juzu bracelet. So we have 1 combat, and then we also have this campfire up here, and these could also heal us. So I think we go with a smith. Now we do this, it would deal more damage and apply more vulnerable. This would gain more block and deal more damage. This is gain more damage. Whirlwind, more damage. Feed, more damage, and it raises our HP more. Or by 1. Ooh, this is tough. I think I want to go with Flame Barrier. That way we get that extra block. So hopefully, if we ever have to use it, it's pretty much the same as playing 3 blocks, right? Yeah, it's more than 3 blocks, and we'd still have 1 energy left over. And it does more damage. I think Flame Barrier is the right choice because we have some decent attack cards, but we don't have a whole lot in the way of some good blocks. Here we go. Ooh. I think we need to start removing. So let's get rid of a basic strike because we've got plenty of regular attacks. But we don't have much in the way of blocks, so I think getting rid of a basic strike is the way to go. Lose 3. Ooh, definitely. So we lose 3. This scales, so we have a 25% chance to find a relic. Oh, first try. So we have Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. Alright, so now we need to keep an eye out for some good skills because they're automatically upgraded whenever we get them. Alright, so they're automatically vulnerable. And these little rat spores, their mechanic is on death, it applies to vulnerable. So they would apply vulnerability to us. So let's just say, like, if I killed this one, he'd apply vulnerable. This guy would now be doing more damage. So I think, since we only have one attack, we might as well play Flame Barrier because it'll do damage, and then we'll go ahead and cleave. That way he takes more damage. Now I could deal 10 damage and kill him and get some HP. I think I'm gonna do that, and it'll be worth taking some damage because I can kill. If I kill him, he'll be doing more damage. I can block. Let's see, we'd go down to 2, and I can make him vulnerable, and it's just a better strike. Or what I could do, hold on, we'll bash, and then we'll feed him. Now we're not taking any damage, and this guy should be killable next turn. Yeah, he's definitely killable next turn. See, talking it out helps. So I think we just ice him. The gold, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Okay. What we can do, I just realized this, is since we have a life potion for 20%, we can, I don't know if the final boss or the first floor boss scales in the middle of the fight. I know he scales at the beginning. So maybe if we kind of work on keeping our health like low so he does less damage initially, and then we pop the potion and heal so we have more room to kind of tank his attacks. So Feel No Pain is really good. Whenever a card is exhausted, we gain 3 blocks. But Entrench is a skill and it's automatically upgraded. What's the upgrade? Is it already showing? Oh, it's already showing me the upgrade. Yeah, it's already showing me the upgrade. So it'd be 1 cost, double your block. I think we got to go with that. Ooh, unplayable. So we gain a lot of gold. At the end of our turn, we gain 1 week, which means we would deal less damage. I think we have kind of a thin deck, so this might not be a smart play, but with 175 gold, that gives us more money, and we can also remove that card. But we will have to get through our fight in order to do it. So here, ooh, now, okay, so an upgraded Thunderclap, it deals 7 damage, but it still only applies 1 vulnerable. Let me see. I need to think about which card I want to upgrade. Because with Flame Barrier and Entrench, that's a good wombo combo. We would get 31 block essentially if we play both. An upgraded bash, it deals more damage and it applies more vulnerable. I do think that that is nothing to sneeze at, and then the rest is just basic strikes and defense. But 8 damage to all enemies, that makes it automatically better than a strike if we play it for 1 and it attacks all enemies. And we have enough vulnerability enablers that I think we can survive if we don't upgrade bash. I could be wrong, but I think this is a good way to go because, yeah, none of them get a lower energy cost, but this would make it better than a basic strike, even if we only played it for one. So let's go here. So he's automatically vulnerable. So his intentions are unknown. Okay, so we don't know what he's doing, but he's not attacking. And he receives more damage. So since he's already vulnerable, I would like to bash to keep him vulnerable. However, that's 2 energy for 8 damage. Or, well, 12 damage, sorry. But this, just playing it, would do 12 damage 3 times. I think that's a smarter play. The more damage we can do before he actually starts attacking. Now this is the problem. So he's going to do 5 buys. That's 30 damage. And this is exactly what we wanted. Flame barrier and entrench. So our spikes and the flame barrier are going to body him from how many times he's attacking. So that's what, 6 and 3. So that's 9 damage times 6. That's what, 50 something? And we took no damage. So now he's got to kind of charge back up with these little areas. But he's going to debuff us and do 6 damage. So I think it would be smart to play a block. I want to maintain as much. I want to be as smart as possible. I don't want to take as much damage because he's got a lot of HP. The baby's excited I'm on the TV. Aww. That's cute. Hopefully she's behaving. So this, if we could feed off of him, that would be fantastic. So I think we cleave just because that's better. We are going to be weak, so that stinks. Let's look. So skills, vulnerables, whenever we do. That's useful, but also probably not going to happen, except for Thunderclap. I think we bank on just doing as much damage. I don't think it's worth trying to feed on a boss. So we take 1 damage, he'll take 3. So we do 25% less damage. I see. So I think a Thunderclap oh well. We really want to attack him while he's doing less damage, but he is doing 10. I think we block once. See, if we make him one vulnerable, that only makes him vulnerable for this turn. Okay. I think this is 3. This is 6, but it would become 9, I believe. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be better than just playing a strike and a whirlwind, or 2 whirlwinds. I think playing a whirlwind for 2 is the exact same as playing a thunderclap and a whirlwind, if my math is right. Or I could block, take no damage, and then hit him for 6. But he's got 139. We really need to chunk on his HP before he gets all the way around. I think we take 5 damage. We have some HP and we have a heal. And this, we really want to save this for whenever he does a lot of attacks, but why not? They don't exhaust. But now I can't do any damage, so that's probably why. But he is taking 9, and that's not affected by weakness. So pretty much we're going to be weak for this entire boss fight. So he's going to be blocking. Now I think is the time we buff. I think we take the 2 damage. Let's cleave. So he does 12 damage times 2. So that'd be 14, 16. That puts a 10. We take 6 damage and attack, and that does nothing because he has block. I don't think we would have been able to get through his block anyways because of our weakness. All right, so we are not weak. We are not weak, so we would actually deal some good damage. If we played this, we would take no damage, but then we would only be able to play one attack. If we did this, that would be 8 times 3, which is 24. So that'd be 24 damage. We would take 8. But if we played this, we would take no damage, and he would take 6. We could play this for 1, which would be 8. So 8 plus 6 is 14. So we could either do 14 damage and take no damage, or we could do 24 damage and take 8. We still have the heal. I think we go all out and try to get him as quickly as possible, because this is going to be a big bad turn. 4 times 6, 20. Okay, so that's not that bad. However, we are going to be weak. I think, well, so 20, wait. 4 times 6. Is that 20 or 24? I think it's 24. Plus 2. I think we bash, defend, and we'll probably heal. %, of your max HP. I think we save it for now because we're not dying. We aren't dying. Oh, we might want to play it next turn depending on what he does, but he should be taking a turn off, I believe. And he gave us a lot of burns. In a thin deck, that's not great. So he's doing 8 damage. So 5, so that'd be 10. So we would take no damage. Well, 10, yeah. Oh, they're burn pluses. So we would take 2. And we could hit him. I think that's what we do. We take the 2 damage. Deal 9 damage. We'll take 2. It takes 2 to make me go right. Oh, hold on. We're no longer weak, but he's also no longer vulnerable. So 8 times 3 is 24. It would not kill him. And this would kill us. So we have to do that. Let's... What are we drawing next turn? So we can draw any one of these. Either way, let's see. He does 26. A 3 energy whirlwind would do 24 damage. He would be at 2. Any attack we draw would kill him next turn. But we would take 14. Let's see. Or excuse me, 12. Wait, yeah, 14. 18. We would take 22 damage. We would be at 6 HP. I believe we heal to full after the first 4 boss fight. At least on Ascension 0. Because if I Gambler's Brew, I can get rid of the burns. That's 8 damage that we aren't taking. But we probably wouldn't be able to play any cards. Okay, you do heal full after the boss. That's good. Okay, because I know once you start unlocking Ascension levels, I know that you heal less. You don't heal the full, but you heal less. Maybe at Ascension 20 you don't heal at all. I don't remember, but that's a long ways away. So I could Gambler's Brew. See, we'd get rid of this potion, drop that, so that's 8 damage we're not taking. So we'd only take 14, which is not insignificant. But whatever we draw would be useless in order to play a whirlwind to kill him next turn. even though we lose the potion, I do believe taking 8 less damage, well, taking 4 less damage to make sure he's killable next turn, and we would have less. Oh, he died to thorns. Cool. Energy potion. This is super useful, and we get a rare card. Ooh, okay. So double tap is automatically upgraded. So this is our next 2 attacks are played twice, but demon form. We get this scales us significantly well in regards to our strength, and if we can upgrade it, that would be fantastic. Now, if we'd have gotten that dual wield earlier, we could have drawn this twice. Like if we played dual wield, we could take it. Well, does it create? It creates a copy, so we could play it twice, right? But either way, it doesn't exhaust, so we can play it as many times as it shows up, and we have a thin deck. But we would need energy to really make it work. And then Fiendfire, that exhausts our hands. We have a thin deck, and we have a lot of good attacks. I don't think this is necessarily worth it right now, because we tend to value the cards that we do have. And the chances of us exhausting a good card are pretty likely with Fiendfire. I think Demon Form or Double Tap is the way to go. This would be heavy. See, this is heavy on the aggressive side for 1 turn, but this scales us throughout the entire fight. However, it costs 3. So whenever we play it, unless we get some good energy like Ice Cream or something, where our energy would carry over and we can build towards playing a demon form, then we might not be able to play it as much. However, we play it once every turn, we would gain 2 strength. I think we go demon form. I think as much as it scales, it's worth it. Okay, I'm not taking Coffee Dripper. So you gain energy at the start of your turn, but we can no longer rest. I don't think that's worth it. Or I'm too scared to get it. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. Now with this, that is smart, because we have a relatively thin deck. We can just hold Demon Form until we get a chance to play it. And in this, we remove 2 cards right now, which is useful, but I don't think it is as useful as Runic Pyramid. As long as the curse, as long as we can get rid of the curse, that might be the first thing we do, is head towards the shop so we can remove that, because I don't know if the curse is played and discards itself. So let's look. It says it's unplayable, so I'm gonna hope that because it's unplayable, it automatically discards itself. Alright, so who's our boss? Our boss, so I think his name is the Champion, and he's a big old boy. We're really gonna need to get some good blocks, because I think once you get him to half health, or like a third of his health, he purges every single debuff. So if we have vulnerability on him or anything like that, then it's going to get purged once we get his health like half down. But if we can get some good strength enabling synergies. I know we only hit 1 elite on the first floor, so I'd like to hit at least 1 on the second floor, but I don't want to go, elite heavy, because that would be a 3 elite path. Because elites give you relics, which are very useful, but also they're harder enemies. Well, let's piece it out. So just focusing on just the elites, we take question mark, elite. Is there another? Alright, so this is a 2 elite path, but let's look at the 3-1. So question mark, elite, combat, and elite. So this That's death row. I don't think that's worth it. But if we got past it, it would be chest, bond, or chest, rest, question mark, rest, and then we could take on this elite. I think, see, but this way there's no shop. And we need to have a shop. How many shops are on this floor? There's one. Is that the only shop? Okay, there's one up here. Yeah, getting a shop should be high priority. I agree, because we've got a lot of money. So I think we could mitigate hitting elites by going to the shop and just buying relics. Because those are just... I think of it as like a free relic at the cost of money, but in regards to health. So we want a shop as soon as possible. In order to get to the shop, we either go through 2 elites or 1 elite. So we could hit this elite, chest, shop, rest, combat, and then here we can decide to either hit this elite or hit the question mark. So that could be a potential 2 elite path with the earliest shop, unless we hit a shop and a question mark. Now the question is, where should we start? I think if we're going to do that, we have to start left path so we avoid this elite, because I don't think we can handle elite combat elite before we get to this shop. And here, depending on how these combat, this is a combat heavy first path, or first part of the path. However, we can either heal or upgrade depending on what happens. I think left path, and then going more towards the middle to hit the shop, and then here we can get there once we get to it. We'll decide. So thievery. Alright, so they're attacking. They steal 15 gold whenever they... That's not great at all. We need to kill them. We only have 1 strike. I don't think that's going to do it, and I don't want it to... Oh, well, I could take energy. I don't think that's worth it just to play 1 strike. I think we play 2 defense. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Go down. We take no damage. They take damage from thorns, but we are weakened, so they're probably just going to get away with our money, which I hate to see it. I can gain 2 energy. Play this. I don't think we gain strength when we play it. I think it has to have a turn. I think it has to have a turn to start. But also, I think they're going to attack like 1 more time, and then they block and they run away. So if we played energy, I could play demon form. That way we would scale, but we might not scale quickly enough. If we got a whirlwind, we might be able to, but it would have to be like the perfect timed whirlwind. So we're either drawing it next turn or the turn after, with a higher chance of it being next turn. But we take 20 damage. Let's look at this. Is it worth taking 20 damage? Because we have 3 combats after that, unless this is a heal. Because if I played this and played Flame Barrier, we would start gaining strength. We'd only take 4, which we would heal through, assuming we take no more damage after the fight. And they would take 9 each. I actually think that's the play, because cleave doesn't do that much damage. But we would be able to cleave and like feed. I would just use it straight for damage. I wouldn't try to make it work on these guys. I think do this. Now they take damage, I take less. We are losing money. Okay, so he's getting ready to leave next turn. I could have saved the energy potion and used whirlwind. That would have been 5. which, and it's Whirlwind Plus, that would have been 50 damage. It would have killed him, but let's do some math. So that's 30. Ooh. Would the vulnerability make this worth it? This would go down to, let's see, if it gains one vulnerable, they take 50% more damage. So this would do, we do the same amount of damage. So this is, so doing Thunderclap Whirlwind is strictly just more damage. Okay. That's 10 damage with 2 vulnerable, but we'd only be able to play this once. So yeah, I think Thunderclap, Whirlwind. Good, and then let's hope on killing him next turn. And hopefully we draw some good cards. Because how much is he blocking? 11. Oh, Whirlwind, fantastic. He should just be dead. Awesome. I didn't even check to see if there was a feed, but I was focusing on just killing him. So that's my fault. Our deck is thin, so Pommel would be nice to get some draw, and it does deal more damage than a basic strike. But Headbutt is selective draw from our discard, so as long as we've played cards, Headbutt is useful. And at the end of your turn, gain 3 block. I like Metallicize, I just don't think it's worth it for us at the moment. I think having selective draw is more worth it, because say we have this, I can play this and then play oh well, it puts it on our draw pile. So we wouldn't immediately draw it. We would need a draw synergy. See, Pommel is good once we remove the curse. That way we're not worried about whatever we draw. I think we go Pommel. Okay, so they're doing 10 damage. Well, Entrench is kind of useless because I have nothing to block with. So first, let's Pommel. Okay, now we Entrench. I take no damage, they take 6. They are going to Hex us. I forgot what that does, but for the time being, we're not taking any damage, so this is useless. We Thunderclap. We like this. We Thunderclap, and it automatically boosts it up to 5 damage. I forgot about that. There. We want to get them as low as possible. All right. So Hex. Whenever I play a non-attack card, I shuffle a Daze into a draw pile. It might be worth it to play no, because we don't have energy. I think we can take care of this person. I think we can kill them without using Demon Form, because if I play this, it would shuffle a Daze into our draw pile. However, we would take no damage. They would take 9, and we could play another attack. So I might try to make feed work. Since our deck is relatively thin, I think I might try to make feed work. So I think cleave is just the best attack we have for the energy that we have in regards to wanting to play feed. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about Runic Pyramid. Huh. Well, our hand is full, so that's not great. I think we have to defend, and it's gonna stink pulling in all these dazes, but that'll be the least amount of damage that would take, and of course we draw all dazes. So alright, so they're not doing anything. Now I think is the time to play Demon Form. because we have all these attacks, and our strength will start to scale. Okay. So this one, 7. That would be 21. I have no defense, so we're just gonna have to eat 16 damage. Alright, and we should be able to get you next turn. We can attack, we can strike and feed. So 6. Yeah, we got you. Okay, so 1 we heal, 2 we gain some max HP. Strength potion, that's useful. We need to remember this for like for a good like whirlwind play. A perfected strike would be useful. This is tough. Alright, so we have a thunderclap, so I don't think we really want another one, especially since we have runic pyramid. We can just hold it until we need it, but it's only 1 cost. So perfected strike, it deals 6 damage, and it deals 2 damage for all cards containing strike. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we have 5. So that's 5. So that's 10. So this is a 16 damage card for 2. But 5 block and 5 damage, that's useful. You know, that's useful damage, and it's block for 1. I don't want to overload our deck with too many attacks, but a perfected strike when we have all these strikes, I think we could do that, work on getting some, either getting rid of or upgrading our defense, but I think it's better to focus on getting just better defensive cards. I think it's either Iron Wave or Perfected Strike, and I'm leaning towards Perfected Strike just because if we get it, it's better than any strike we would play, but we still want the strikes in our deck. Let's go for it. Oh, this plays itself. So, Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gains 3 block. Block gain increases as Malleable is triggered, resets to 3 at the start of your turn. Okay. But they're vulnerable on the first turn. Does the block go away? Like, if I attack them, they would gain block. Then it would not... Would it go? I don't think it goes away when they attack. So we might be better off. No, we might be better off striking, because that would be 6. Because no matter what, they're going to take 7 times 3. They're going to take 9 damage from our attacks. So if I can hit them for 6, no matter what block they put up, they're still going to take 9 times 3. That's 27 damage. So no matter what, they're taking 27 damage. I don't know. Oh, well, unless the block synergizes with, like, if they attack, they gain 3 block. And I don't know if it works that way. So I think we take no damage and just let... Okay, so that's good. And we just let our Thorns and Flame Barrier do the work. So he's no longer vulnerable. I think we Thunderclap. Oh, well. I think we Thunderclap and Pommel and see what we draw. And hope. Well, it doesn't matter if it's a high cost card, because we should hold it. So Thunderclap. Pommel. We did draw Demon Form. But we are taking 21 damage. Now we're taking less. Okay, so he's taking a turn off. If I just played this for 3, that's 8 times 3, 24. We wouldn't kill you. Do we have feed? We could draw feed. But we also could not, because I think our hand is full. We could Perfected Strike for 18. let's see. So 18 plus 8, that's 26. So that would be more damage. But if we, oh, hold on. But if we, because we'd only be playing this for one. No, but we couldn't play Bash. I think we just play these two and bank on, because we won't need Demon Form after that, and then just hope we get like a feed next turn. And he blocks, so that was my fault. We did draw feed, so we get some max HP. Oh, Armaments plus, I think. Let's see, draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand onto the top of your... Yeah, I think Armaments is exactly what we're looking for. Now this, Jax, it's a 0 cost card. We lose 3 HP, but we gain 2 strength. I do believe that... Ooh. Or we can start each combat with 3 strength. At the end of your first turn, you lose 3 strength. So that's kind of like a flex card, I believe. I think flex only gives you 2 strength, maybe. I don't think transforming 2 cards is as worth it as starting with strength, because most bosses or elites or enemies or something are usually going to like buff themselves on the first turn, or that they're going to do something that isn't necessarily an attack on the first turn. So if we have this, that significantly increases our strength on the first turn if we get good draw. So I think that's a no-brainer. Speaking of which, so this, we don't have much in the way of attacks on the first turn, which stinks. That'd be 7 damage, and apply vulnerable, so he would also take more damage, I think. Might as well. Yeah, and then just, so Perplexing Glare, we're confused. So now our cards are randomized in their cost, which stinks because I don't think the energy cost will ever change with Runic Pyramid until we play them. A 0 cost cleave is definitely worth it. He is vulnerable, so that'd be 12 times 3, or so 12 times 3 is 36, plus another 12 would be 48, but we would take a lot of damage. We could play this for 2, play that for 1. I think we wait. And even though this is 2 cost, I think we play Flame Barrier, wait till our deck or our hand is full, and then play Armaments. Well, now that I think about it, oh, it upgrades all cards. Yes, okay. Did I take Perfected Strike? I did take Perfected Strike, but it is not in our hand. We're going to draw it within the next 2 turns, unless, well, no, because our hand will be full. Because if we pommel, that's 3 energy, so unless Perfected Strike pulls in at a 0, then we wouldn't be able to play it this turn. I mean, definitely we cleave. It's 0 cost. That there's no risk in that. We play Flame Barrier. It's already upgraded, so it doesn't benefit from Armaments. It frees a card in our hand, and we take no damage, and he would take 9. I think that's worth it. We don't have any block synergies to carry it over. So I think, so the only thing we could play is either a defensive card, which we don't need, or a Whirlwind for 1. So the turn kind of plays itself. Alright, so we did draw Perfected Strike. It is 1. And Bash is 0, so we're definitely... Oh wait, hold on. I have an idea. Go down. Can we kill you? I can armaments for 2, bash for 0, perfected strike for 1. So we would do 8 damage, and then this would do 18 plus 9. That would be 27 damage. So 27 plus 8 is 35? That's a lot of damage, and we'd only take 8. But if we armaments, they would be upgraded. So this would deal more damage. So that would deal 10 damage and apply 3 vulnerable. And we gain 5 blocks, so we would only take 3, and he would take damage from our thorns. I like it. Bash, perfected strike. Yeah, that was a good play. Now if we can draw feed, I think we're weakened. We did not draw feed. He's dealing 22 damage. 0 cost defend. I think right now, let's see. If we played 2 defends and an entrench, we would take 2 damage. And we could draw feed on the next turn and potentially kill him because he's still got vulnerable. I think that's our play. Oh, it was upgraded too, so we actually gain more block. So we take no damage. Talking it out really helps. We did gain feed. It is 2 cost. However, he's dead. So we gain more max HP. Alright, attack potion. Choose 1 of 3 random attack cards to add to your hand, and it costs 0. That's fantastic. Alright, so apply 2 weak to all enemies, and it's automatically upgraded, but it exhausts. So I think we have enough attacks in our hand, or in our deck. We're not low on attacks. We need some good enablers, or we need some good debuffs for enemies. We need some better defensive cards. I don't think we use Warcry. I think applying 2 weak to all enemies is worth it. So here, since we have to fight an enemy and an elite, I think we rest. Well, I really want to upgrade, and depending on this attack or this enemy, I think we rest. I think we benefit more from resting. Yeah. Because with armaments and all skills being upgraded, and armaments upgrading every card in our hand, and runic pyramid, although upgrading cards is nice, we can also kind of make it happen for ourselves anyways. Okay, now this is definitely, we defend, let's see, hold on, that's 5 and that's 10, so that's 15, so we're taking 0 damage. I'm gonna save feed and the defend because we don't need it. This guy is taking, let's see, oh well, actually, how much damage is, we lose the strength bonus after the first turn, but I do want to make feed work because the better our HP is, the higher our chance of survival. I think we save the defend. We save demon form, obviously. 9 damage times 5. You're just dead. So now the chance is to make feed work on the chosen. I'm so glad we drew that card on the first draw. So now we don't have anything that can make you vulnerable again right now, and you're not attacking. I want to play Perfected Strike because it's a lot. We will have Perfected Strike. I think now we Demon Form so we can get out ahead of them because they're gonna hex us. So now we have Strength. So this, even though we didn't play it, it will gain in its intensity. I think now It is a skill, and it's a non-attack, so it would put a daze in our deck. Does it put it in our draw pile? In our draw pile, but it doesn't put us on the top, I don't believe. I don't want to just defend entrench to take no damage. Well, we are fighting an elite. If I pommel, our hand. How many cards can you hold in your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 cards in our hand. And intimidate is too weak. And it's 0 card, but it exhausts. I think might as well. So now you're doing 7. So if I block for 1, we'd only take 2. Even though we're adding dazes. I think we pommel, and we let this just ball out of control. I think we pommel and draw. And we drew a strike. I think we just play if I play a cleave, that it is more damage. But if I play a strike, it's out of our hand. We don't have to worry about it until, you know, our deck gets reshuffled. So that's an extra card we can draw. And cleave benefits from our strength gain from demon form. I think we go ahead and cleave. So whirlwind, 12 damage times 3 is 36. No, 24, 36. Yeah, it wouldn't kill you, and we would eat 20 damage. We gain strength or choose an attack card. I don't think they're worth it. I think we armaments, we defend, and then we entrench. So now we're taking 0 damage, even though that just put a lot of dazes in our draw pile. We'll take 0 damage. We'll see what they do. All right, so they're gonna debuff us. Now we thunderclap, because that immediately makes, if we play whirlwind, it immediately makes the 2 attacks better than if we had 3, I believe. So 14 times 2 is 28. We could do 28 damage. That would get you down to 16, I want to say. And then feed would get us there. So I think we whirlwind now. Yeah. And since they aren't attacking, Thorns isn't going to kill them. We feed. There we go. Choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards. Okay. Barricade. This is what we want. If we can hit this with the armaments or straight up just upgrade it because we're at full health, that's no brainer. That way we can just play blocks and entrench and barricade. Like once we play barricade, we can just block all day long and it'll carry over. That is exactly what I wanted. So definitely play flame barrier. So now he's taking 9 times 2, which is 8. So he's taking 18 damage. And now he's taking, I don't know if like Thorns and Flame Barrier benefit from vulnerability. They might. Let's see. Okay, it does not. So that's useful. I can make him weak. Whenever I receive attack damage, it adds a wound. Alright, so, and Book of Stabbing. Alright. I don't know if this guy ever, I don't know if he ever stops attacking. Because I'd like to play Barricade, because I'm saving the entrench. We do have an armaments. Let me, How do I want to look at the upgraded version. So it goes down to 2. Okay. So if I played armaments, we could play barricade. But we would take, let's see, 5 block, 12, we would take 13 damage. But if that's all the damage we take for the rest of the fight, we would heal for 6, which overall we would only be taking 7 damage. Plus we would get a relic. We go here. I think we're alright. I think we're alright to weaken, armaments, barricade. So now that sets us up for this guy for the rest of the fight. We just need to block. So he's doing 15. This is 16 plus 2. We would, or if, so 16 plus 2 is 32. So we would retain, oh here, let's just do this. 16 minus 15. I don't know. It's still early in the morning. I can't do that much math. If I blocked into entrench, we would have a good chunk of defend left over. And we're not gonna draw flame barrier anytime soon, but this would get some defense out of our hand. I think it's a smart play. We'll retain a good chunk of block. 17. So now he's doing, what is that, 6 times 4, 24. So all we need to do is play 1 block. Let's see, so 6 times. So if he's doing 24, we're doing, and we can take 17s. 21, 22, 24. So that would be 7 damage. So, I mean, if I block, we take 0, but then we can't play Demon Form. But what cards can we draw? We can draw a Perfected Strike and a Feed. I think we wait to play Whirlwind and we just strike him until we're not weak anymore. Might as well, no, I think we benefit from saving Strike Plus. Let's see here. Did this go away? Okay, sorry. My phone was going off. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Everything is okay. We could bash him and make him vulnerable. I think that's worth it. Making him vulnerable so we won't be weak next turn. He'll be vulnerable, and we have some really good attacks. Ugh. So 12 times 3 is 36. We won't get you. You're doing 30 damage. We only have 1 defend, and it's not upgraded. Let's hold on. I think we need to defend. We can pommel, and we're drawing feed. I think start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. Okay. Reduced. Ooh. If we played that, then we could play Demon Form and start going. We would take a hit, but losing 9 strength, I think we have to play losing 9 strength. As much as I would want to reduce all these to 1 for this turn, taking 0 damage and him taking 18, I think that was the right call. So now Still can't play demon form. We are not weak, and he is vulnerable. We're going to draw feed next turn anyways, and I don't want to play it. I think we Perfected Strike Whirlwind. And play it for 0. Oh man. Flame Barrier. This is what we want. Yes. So now we take no damage. He's taking 9 just from hitting us. I really want to play this. 8. He's not vulnerable anymore. 9 damage, but draw 1 card. We might as well give it a shot. It's more damage. We did draw a defend plus, so we can save that for next turn. This is not good. So that's 6 times 6. That's 36 damage. We're not dying. I think bash and strike plus. So we should be able to get him next turn. We are weak. Hopefully, never mind, because of spikes or thorns. I'm so glad I bought this. Okay, so now, yeah, we just hit him. Peace Pipe. You can now remove cards at rest sites. That is fantastic. Choose 1 of 3 random powers. Okay, and then add a card. Okay, shrug it off. It's automatically upgraded. Definitely. It gives us block, and we draw. So now we go right path to hit this shop. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power card. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Do we have any powers? We have Barricade. Oh boy. Yes. Ooh, or Demon Form. That's tough. Just because we choose one doesn't mean we won't draw the other at the start of the turn. Which one do we want to see more? Barricade, we're probably almost always going to play it as soon as we get it. Either way, they're never going to be discarded because of Runic Pyramid. So if I had the chance to play a card, it depends on the enemy. It really does. These are like the best of polar opposites of each other. Because if they're not doing anything, depending on the enemy, I would want to either gain strength on them, so all the attacks that we have would do more damage and we can kill them quicker, or play Barricade, which does nothing for the turn, or well, yeah, because we only have 3 energy. That's tough. I think, and the only reason we haven't been playing Demon Form as much is because the enemies we've been fighting attack on their first turn. But generally the first attack is like the least. That's tough. I think, oh man, I don't know. Demon Form, Barricade. Which one do I want to see more? When I say see more, which one do I want to see first? Honestly, I think Barricade. I think even though our skills are automatically upgraded, we still have mostly defends in regards to defensive skills. Barricade, I'm leaning towards Barricade because our attacks are good. Even though they're not upgraded, our attacks are fine. And we have more of them than defense. I think getting Barricade, saving block allows me to play Demon Form. Yeah, because if we can hold enough block to where we can have a free turn, then we can just play Demon Form and not feel guilty about it. Smart play. Thank you for helping me rationalize that. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. I don't think, I mean, we do have a relatively thin deck. It's getting thicker, but this only benefits every 3 times it shuffles. At the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. That, I mean, that can build itself. Start each combat with 1 artifact. I think that's more worth it. Being able to like if we go against the Snecko or whatever that enemy is called, that automatically counteracts Snecko Eye. I think we do. We can afford all of them. So let's see. Flex plus. It's 0. We gain strength. I mean, that's not bad. What is this? Gain thorns. We don't need that. Strength. We already have it. When you die, fairy in a bottle. I mean, hopefully we don't die, but that is useful. That's, what's the upgrade? 2 damage, so that's 10 damage. I don't think Pummel is worth it right now, especially if an enemy has thorns, which I don't think any enemy does except for the first floor boss. But any number of cards from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile, they cost 0 and oh my goodness. We could put like all the cards we want. We can play this, put all the cards we want into the bottom of our draw pile, and then once we draw them, they'll cost 0. That has potential. Shuffle 5 random attacks into your draw pile that cost 0 this combat. I think we have too many attacks. I think this would bog up our deck too much to where when we need defense or like we need defensive skills, we want to be able to have them. We already have a pommel. I don't think a second is necessary. What's on sale? Ghostly armor. It's cheap. Let's see, ethereal. If it's in your hand at the end of turn, it is exhausted. I don't think I want to pay 38 for, even though it's on sale and it is good. Well, if we play Barricade, then it doesn't matter because it's 13 good block. I think, okay, you talked me out of it. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Thank you for reminding me. Get this out. Okay, now I don't think that's worth 154, and I don't think that's worth 262. I do believe Forethought is worth it, and maybe Flex, and I think that's it. I think we'll save our money and bank on a shop on the next turn or next floor. Let's look. We are hitting this one, so I think right now we upgrade. Or we can remove a card. See, I want to remove strikes. Well, no, because we have so many attacks, but every strike we remove is an extra 2 damage that Perfected Strike loses. And we only have 4, and I've already removed 1 before we got Perfected Strike. I think we can lose a Defend, because we're starting to gain, you know, we've got Entrench, we've got Barricade, we just picked up Ghostly Armor, we've got Shrug It Off, so we're getting better blocks. I think it would benefit us. It's worth it to remove a strike over a Defend. Because, I mean, we've got all the synergies we need to make the defensive cards that we have fantastic. But, I mean, you're not wrong. We do play defends more than we play basic strikes. And it is only 2 extra damage. Yeah. Wait. So, let's... Let's do that. So Perfected Strike loses 2 damage, but we've purged a strike from our deck, which is not worthless, but it is worth less. Do they apply? What? Why did I purge my artifact? What? Anyways, alright, so first off, Barricade has to get played. This guy stinks. He's gonna gain, I think, since we got Barricade, we might as well start. We might as well play Stroganoff. Well, I think we might as well play Stroganoff, even though in the grand scheme it doesn't matter. It is just in general a better block. And we drew Whirlwind, so we're going to save that. Yeah. Your deck defends well, and you should play into your strengths, especially Thorns and Flame Barrier. You're not wrong, yeah. So the more we can draw those two, the better off we'll be. And I now get to keep... Oh, I get to keep my strength from this guy. Yo! That is fantastic. I didn't even think about that. Holy cow. So 11 damage. Yeah. So 11 damage times 3 is 33. So this guy would straight up be dead, but we would eat 12 damage. I think we save Whirlwind because the strength is going to be, or the damage it does is going to be the same no matter what. He has 2 artifacts, so would 2 vulnerable, would that purge the entirety of those 2 artifacts? Are we weak? Oh no, we're frail. So we gain less block. That stinks. So 3, so we would be able to gain 9 block if we did not attack, but I think we need to kill this guy. I think we eat the damage, kill this guy, so he stops putting dazes in our deck, right? He put something in our deck, and that way we can just focus entirely on this guy. Let's weak. I'm an idiot. Yep. Oh well, it was a 0 cost, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll eat the 12 damage, which is not insignificant, but okay, so here we want to he's only got 20 HP. If I can punch through his block, so in total we have to do 37 damage. That's 12, 9, and 9. So 18 plus 12 is 30 exactly. We need 7 more damage. If I could flex, and now 16, 13, 13, that's 26, plus 16 is 36. We've got him. Okay. Yeah, we got him. Do we have feed? We don't have feed. I'm not gonna worry about trying to make it work every time. A second flame barrier. Yes. Yes. That's just building just an armada of just defensive thorn damage. Wait, where did I go? Okay. This is where we decide where we go next. Find yourself in an old, decorated chamber. In the center of the room, a large skull sits atop an ornate pedestal. As you approach, the skull bursts into flames and turns to face you. What is it that I seek, and what is it that I offer? I gain a potion, lose HP. Don't need it. Gain 90 gold, lose HP. Useful. Get a colorless card, lose HP. Or leave. So we're not just gonna leave. That's useless. I'm not going to get a potion because we're good. Since I've got the extra strength, try and find some multi-hit attacks. True. So like maybe another... I guess a pummel. Yeah, I guess the pummel would have been worth it. Then But maybe we can get it like on the next shot. I say out of the next shot. Maybe we can pick it up from a combat. We're already an hour and a half in. I'm only on the second floor. Oh man. Oh, we got a lot of green beans. Nice. How are the black beans looking? Are they getting ready, or we still need to wait on those? Yeah, slow but steady. Nice. So this season, we tried planting a lot, but I didn't. Still green, so you gotta, yeah. The black beans are still green. We need to wait until they yellow. But our garden, I didn't have enough compost, and I didn't go and buy some because I make my own. The frost killed them. Yeah. Anyways, I didn't prep the garden enough in advance last year, so this year pretty much the only plants we have that we planted are beans, and then a couple plants that we got from outside shots family members, because they I don't think they had the space to plant them. Anyways, 90 gold colorless card. See, that's kind of high risk, high reward, because colorless cards are useful. They cost 0, or they could be useful and cost 0. But 90 gold is nothing to sneeze at, and we've already got 244. That could mean the difference in a shop. But also, there are no more shops on this turn that we can get, or excuse me, on this floor that we can get to. So we'd pretty much have to spend everything on the last floor, which is what we can do. I think we benefit from gaining 90 gold and using that gold to get... Oh, we can go again. Oh, I see. That's risky. So we heal 20% at bonfires. 20% of 96 is... Oh, wait, no. Yes? 20% of 96 is almost... I don't know. It's all about 20 HP. I don't think we want to... Oh, so we do need to... Okay. I think we leave then. And I think we skip this elite. I don't want to risk it. Remove all strikes, receive 5 bites. No, I don't know. That's worth... I don't think that's useful right now. I do see the use in it, but I don't think it's worth it, because Perfected Strike would essentially be useless. I think we rest here. We want as much HP as we can have going into this fight. Now this guy, he's... Okay. I think I see... I'm not going to play this yet. I'm going to barricade. Next turn, I'm going to flame barrier and trench. And that should... And he's going to buff himself. I think we definitely do that. See, they put him at the bottom of our draw pile. I think we wait until this gets down to like nothing, to where we're going to draw or shuffle our hand. I think we wait until this gets lower, use this, and then assuming we have like a free turn, and discard our whole hand, because it'll be stacked up, and the next turn, and then the next turn they'll be 0, and we can just go to town, and hopefully we'll have some good high damage attacks. So I think we wait on that. Alright, so he's got 20 block, and he's got metallicize. So at the end of every turn he gains 5 block. He's only doing 12 damage. We definitely flame barrier. Trench. Yes. And then we wait. We save 20. We have to play this, or else it goes away forever. do we want to flex now and hit him? I think right now, since he's not doing anything, I think we build on getting as much defense as we can so he can't hit us when he's stronger, but he will start to scale. So I think right now we stack defense, wait till demon form comes around, play demon form, and then bank on getting a lot of high damage attacks. But we need to play some more cards so we can actually draw through them. So yeah, I think we just play, because we're frail right now, and I want to stack defense, because how long are we frail for? We're frail for this turn, unless he debuffs us again. I think the sooner we get the defense, well, because we are frail after this turn, I think it'll be worth it, because our defense will be better. But if we can get them out of our hand, then I think we get rid of the strikes. The strikes are using up. We save this for our better attacks. I think we just hit him right now. We've got 40 block. There. Now we can draw more. We'll draw more and potentially better cards. He's dealing 27. We're automatically taking 0. He's automatically taking 9. And we're no longer frail. But we need to get ahead of him. So I think we have 6 cards. If we draw, I think we play our defense so we can mitigate the difference between how much we have and how much he's hitting us for. Hope to get demon form, play armaments if we can. Let's do this. Gains 2 vulnerable at the start of the turn. Oh, gain energy. Whenever you lose HP from a card, no. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block. I think metallicize it, well, gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn. No. I don't want to take more damage from this guy. And we don't have any HP reducing cards. So metallicize is useful. That's a permanent 3 block every turn. I think we play our defense to free them up, to hopefully draw demon form. Yeah. So now he's doing 20, so we're still not taking damage. We've got to play demon form. That's got to get out there. Alright. And hopefully... Alright, so my hand is full. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you can only have 10 cards in your hand. I think... I meant no, we couldn't have armaments because it would still cost the same, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would have cost. We wouldn't have been able to play it. We would have had to have waited until this turn. So I think now we're frail. That stinks. We've got to start hitting him. I think we just cleave. That way we do some damage. This is too weak. I think that's... We might as well. We probably should have saved... Well, yeah, we definitely should have saved it for a heavy turn. Vulnerable. I think... Let's just get feet out of here, so it's gone. Now we can't play Perfected Strike or Bash, or yeah. Let's go ahead and play Pommel and Trench. This is what I wanted to see. Now I need some bet I need my defensive cards now. And we need to play Forethought. So what did he do? We're vulnerable. Is that it? We're vulnerable and frail? Oh, we're weak. Okay. First, Flame Barrier. And Entrench. And let's see, if they cost 0, but they're put at the bottom of the draw pile. You know what? Let's, since we're not playing any, let's put our high cost, our useful cards, because our strength is building. We are getting stronger, but he's still got 300 health. I think we wait. Put those at the bottom. We'll draw what we draw. Shrug it off is what I wanted to see. Ghostly Armor has to get played. See, we're scaling defense fairly well, but we have to kill him. Let's make him vulnerable. That was kind of useless because he's just gonna purge it next turn. My fault. We're pretty much just banking on building our strength high enough to where we can play his strength, flex, and then just ice him. So Flame Barrier has to get played. I think we armaments right now. That way every strike in, or pretty much all the strikes in defense we have will be that much better. Even though we can't play them now, I think we'll be good to play the next turn. Yeah, this is what I wanted. So, do we go on it now? We're up 15 strength. I could take 2 strength, gain 4 strength, get a free attack, play Bash to make him vulnerable, play Perfected Strike. I think that's what we do. So I think we're good on blocks right now. I believe we take our Strength Potion, we flex, we Bash to make him vulnerable. Now, what's our attack? Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile. Useful. 5 damage twice. Deal I think a Twin Strike would be better. Oh, because I can play Headbutt and then pick a better attack. But that's for the future. We want to do as much damage as we can this turn. Yeah, 26. There we go. And then Whirlwind for 3. 43 times 3. I think we've got him. Yeah. So that was 40 block and exhaust. Yeah, I don't think bludgeon synergizes very well with strength. Like that damage could get insane. But it costs 3 energy. I think we go heavy blocks. That way we can make barricade work to where we never take damage, and then we just stack strength with demon form until we can have a turn like that again. Yes. If we give me some energy. No bludgeon, yeah. I think the cost for damage of bludgeon is please God, take Impervious. Don't worry, I took Impervious. Let's see, let me get some water. Obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. 3 relics? But how many curses do you get? A unique curse. So you only get 1 curse and 3 relics. And we've got the money to where we could just remove the... Oh, well, can a unique curse be removed? I guess it depends on what the curse is. Like if it's a, what is it, Parasite? We'd lose max HP if we removed it. However, we've gained a max HP from feed. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them. I don't think that's worth it. it can't be removed, so we'll just have to survive with a curse. Whenever we open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. But it's 4 energy. That means we could play Barricade and something else, or we could play Demon Form and something else. But 3 relics. 3 relics. I think energy relics are rare in the sense that I don't know if the 3 relics we get from Calling Bell could give us energy. This is guaranteed energy. However, every chest we open, we get a curse. So we could just avoid chests, but chests are relics. But that 4 energy, I've been talking the whole run about how we need it. We need energy. They can't be energy relics. Okay, that's useful. Oh goodness. I think we go Cursed Key, because those curses, well, depending on how many chests, because it's the last floor, depending on how many chests we hit and shops we hit after that, like, I don't anticipate us having a lot of curses. So I think that's the smarter play. Okay, so our final boss is he the Collector or that's the bird guy. So the bird guy, you essentially have to kill him twice. Yeah. So that stinks. And I think he gains something. I think it might be he gains strength for every power we play, which Barricade and Demon Form are the only powers we play. So in theory, we'd only, depending on how long the fight, we'd only play Barricade once. I don't think Demon Form doesn't exhaust, so we could play Demon Form more than once. But I doubt it's gonna happen, because by the time it cycles around, he gains strength when we use powers. Yeah. So, but chances are we won't be able to play Demon Form more than once, and we won't play Barricade more than once. So what do we want to do? I think right now we want to avoid combat as much as possible while getting to a shop. Here's a shop, but it's also very combat heavy. Let's see. Let's look here. This shop, this one's also combat heavy, but it is campfire heavy. This one is not combat heavy, but we have to fight an elite. But we could pivot, rest if we need to, come here. But then the only shop we could get, let's see. The only shop we would hit is this one, and we would have to, if we go here, and let's say we come here, we could go to the right, hit here, hit this question mark, but then we'd have to go through 2 combats to get to this one shop. We've got 437, so we might be able to make one shop work, in the sense that, like, we don't necessarily need 2 of them. So let's see. This is too combat heavy. I think the smart play is either take this question mark path, bank on these question marks being really good because they can't be combat, hit this elite, pivot here to hit more question marks, get that relic and curse, come here, and then we'll just steamroll across here, hopefully hit this shop, and then rest. I think that's smart. Or we can come here, get 2 combats, hit an early shop, rest, fight this elite, and then go back and hit the second shop. But that does put us that does put us in more combat. I think it benefits us to I think the pros of avoiding combat to get to the shop and hit as many question marks as we can on the final floor outweigh the potential benefit of getting 2 shops. So let's go here, and we'll go heavy question mark. Alright, so they're going to block, so barricade, and we might as well just hit one of them. Let's hit the one with the most damage. These guys have lifelink, so if we kill one in 2 turns, it comes back with 50% HP. So if we could get our strength set up, then a well-timed whirlwind will just take care of all of them. Alright, so we did not draw Flame Barrier, which stinks. I think it benefits us. I think we wait until they do less damage. And we block this whole turn. Yeah. So now we're still taking damage, but we're taking less. Because if we took all of that damage, then it would have been a rough time. So now they're blocking. I think we got to play Demon Form. That way we can start getting ahead of them. And I'm going to save Shrug It Off and Entrench so we can play them on this same turn. I could play Thunderclap. It would do 10 damage to all of them. And, well, and the vulnerability doesn't really matter. Oh, their power, so you only get 1 play? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's useful. I thought since it didn't, like, exhaust, that it, came back around, but powers only get played once. Okay, that's nice to know. So then, I think this is the card we play to just get them easier to kill with Whirlwind. And actually, a 4 energy Whirlwind might be enough to kill them now. 14 times 4. So that's 28 times 2, which is 56. 56 damage. Yeah, we've got them. Oh, I think we upgraded Demon Form because we played Armaments and then we played Demon Form. I don't think Clothesline is worth it. It's 2 damage. It's good damage, or excuse me, 2 energy. It's good damage and it applies weak. I think Sword Boomerang, with as much strength as we gain over time, I think is worth it more than, because what happens when it's upgraded? Oh, it's already upgraded. Yo. Okay. Then we'll go question mark. Duplicate a card in our deck. Okay. Now, I could duplicate Flame Barrier and have 3 of them. Or I could duplicate Demon Form so we gain just outrageous strength if we can play both of them. Flex, I don't think is worth it. I could duplicate Impervious. Because as long as we play 1 Flame Barrier, because Flame Barrier doesn't stack, does it? Like if we played 2 Flame Barriers, they wouldn't take 12 damage from the 2 of them, they would still only take 6. But Impervious, if we duplicated it, that's 80 block plus Barricade. Ooh. And then as long as the Flame Barrier does stack. Oh man. So we actually have a tough choice on our hands. So duplicating Demon Form we would gain 4 strength every turn if we got both of them played. Over time, with as long as the like how long the final boss fight is, would be insane. Like that strength gain, we would outscale him very quick. Well, I don't want to say very quickly, but we would outscale him quickly as long as we survive. A duplicated flame barrier stacks. So if we could play them, the flame barrier doesn't carry over with barricade, does it? Like if we play barricade and flame barrier and say the block, like there is block that remains, the damage effect is gone. Is it? Yeah. This turn, yeah. Reading the card says this turn. Okay. So the block remains, but the damage doesn't. So flame barrier is our best block other than impervious, but also deals damage when we get hit. Impervious would essentially make us unkillable, though. Oh my goodness. I think one demon form is okay because we have flex. It doesn't exhaust. So as long as it cycles through, I think we'll be okay. And as long as we can play a demon form, then our strength will scale pretty well. We don't have any strength potions, so that stinks. But the floor's not over yet. Let's see. It's got to be either flame barrier or impervious. The more flame barriers we draw, the happier we'll be. Because that's if we play one flame barrier with like barricade and then we play like a flame barrier, we're almost guaranteed to not take damage unless it's, you know, an awful attack, which is possible. But if we duplicate an impervious, it's guaranteed that we won't take damage. Essentially, it's more guaranteed than if we had flame barrier. I think 2 flame barriers is fine. I think 2 imperviouses, because I think we can get through the floor because we're going question mark path. We're avoiding you know, enemies and elites, so we can take care of them. I'm thinking about the final boss, assuming we get to him. I don't want to die. And I think the way we do that is to put on as much block as possible to allow our strength to scale as high as it can, to where a good hard attack will just kill everything. I think we go impervious. It only took us like 10 minutes to decide. So let me get some water because I'm parched from piecing all that out. Alright, oh my goodness, we're definitely gonna fight an Act 1 boss. Yeah, we're totally gonna fight an Act 1 boss. Normality is never gonna be put in this deck if I can help it. And then the other one, I don't even remember what it was, but it wasn't worth it. I think, oh, hold on. If we play armaments, wait, powers, I think an upgraded barricade doesn't do anything, does it? Yeah, it does. Oh, it makes it cheaper. Okay. And an upgraded demon form, we gain 3 strength. I think we play armaments. Yes, play armaments, then play barricade. We might as well play our defend so we can start start building on this block, because he's a thorny boy once his health gets low. And then we can play demon form. Hopefully. No, we've got to block this attack. Case in point, impervious, flame barrier. Now we're set essentially for right now. Next turn, he should hit. Yeah, he's hitting less. We were playing demon form. I think we play entrench just to get ahead of him. Yeah. So 7 times 4. 28. I think we go ahead, we play our other impervious achievement. So now, I think we make him vulnerable, and we might as well cleave. Oh, look at that. Okay. Where is it? It's... How much damage does he have to take before he changes? That was the wrong play. We should have let him hit us. So I think right now we just bide our time, because he's not going to punch through our 127 block, and if we hit him, we take Thorns damage, which I think is better served waiting until he comes back, because that'll give our strength time to scale. I think we play Forethought, but I'll save the pommel. Yeah. We'll just get rid of all this. No. Get rid of this. We'll play this. There. So we'll play our defense just to get up even more. We'll hit him for once. There. So now, doing 8 times 2. Flame barrier, definitely. I think we're best. Well, yeah, we might as well, because I think we'll kill him before he's able to punch through all of this. And do we still have our art? We still have our... No, that's barricade. Our artifact is automatically purged with the mutagen. So we can play this, but we'd lose it. I think we just bash him. Make him vulnerable for next turn, because I think he comes back. The fight is over at this point, pretty much. I think we've got him. So now, 34. Ooh, hold on. Sword Boomerang, a 1 energy cost Sword Boomerang is better than a 1 energy Whirlwind. So I think we've got him. Or we might not, but he's not hitting us. So let's... Perfected Strike. Oh yeah, he's dusted. Yeah, that was easy. And Ice Cream. Oh my goodness. Now, Ice Cream, energy is conserved between turns. So now, if we can afford to not play a card to save energy, it benefits us, because then we could play, you know, like 3 Flame Barriers in a turn if we save them. That is fantastic. Fear Potion is good. Add a card. Lose 3 HP, gain 2 energy. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 5 block. Yes. That way, we have our blocks that scale insanely well. And then when we're attacking, as long as we play Rage, like the first time we play Rage, for that turn, if we play other attacks, that's even more block that it gets held over. Alright, so he's dealing... I think... we gotta play... This is like a dream come true, but we don't have the energy to really make it work. Wait, how much does Barricade? Barricade costs 3? Yeah, it's not upgraded. If we can upgrade Barricade, then we could have played everything. We might as well. For the next turn... let's see. If we upgrade everything, well, all of our skills are already upgraded, so that would just be a waste of energy right now in regards to getting our block where it needs to be. I can play Impervious, we'll take no damage, and Entrench. I think we play Impervious and Flame Barrier. That way he takes damage from our block. We'll lose... Well, I think we play Impervious. hit him. No, play Impervious, play Ghostly Armor, hit him for 1. Next turn, play Flame Barrier, play Entrench, and then go from there. After that, we should be set. And then we might as well. Okay, so now Flame Barrier. Is there any other blocks we would like to play? Well, if we double it, that's 102 damage. So there's no way this guy is doing 102 damage to us before we kill him. I'm saving feed. I'm going to get your max HP. So we've got 1 energy. I think we sword boomerang. And we just bank on getting some good attacks. So our hand is full. I think we can if we flex, Thunderclap, Flame Barrier, we would have 1 energy left, and we could pommel. First, let's pommel, see what we draw. A burn. That's not what I wanted to see. We can shrug it off and draw. Let's just Flame Barrier. I think we'll just hit him. I want to save the flex to use on feet to make sure it's guaranteed. And I think it's guaranteed because if this does 9 damage, alright, so 9, he's going to take 9 damage. He'll be down to, that's 18, so he'll be down to 11, and feet will get him. So yeah. Yeah, and then we feed, and it's over. We're riding the gravy train to Biscuit Town. Ooh. 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 Oh my goodness, we're definitely taking Body Slam. Now, if I can duplicate that, that's getting duplicated all day long. You discover a color I didn't even have to look at the other cards. You discover a colorful shop with the banner in Spire and walk in to see what's inside. No way, nope, can't let you in. A man with a ridiculous clothing appears at the entrance to bar you. This will not do. What is this style? Disgusting. Were you bleeding? But you would rather punch him in the face. Okay. Hold on. I can pay. Now, does this repeat? Like, can I do multiples, or is it like you only do 1 and the event is over? I could upgrade a card. What if I could upgrade a card? It would have to be Barricade. I think all the other skills are upgraded. My attacks are fine enough on their own because they'll scale with demon form. 1 time only. Okay. I believe selectively upgrading Barricade is the play we want, because now we can play Barricade and potentially 2 other cards, or Barricade and a block. Yeah, so you can only play it once. So now we're at this elite, and then from there we'll go to the right, we'll hit this path, go up, power through these 2 enemies to hit the shop, and we should be good. So let's get this elite. Okay, so this is slow. Whenever you play a card, Giant Head receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. Okay, so the more cards we play, the more benefit we have when we attack him. I just need to beat, or I need to either win or lose this game before 3 hours. I think I'm only gonna do like a 3-hour stream. If we finish this one early, I might start another one, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm free as well. So first, Barricade has to get played, and then we might as well defend. It's less damage that we take, and we'll just hit you for 16. All right, I see some use for that. I think, hold on. It's already upgraded, so it doesn't matter. Impervious. I think we save armaments until we hit some stuff. I think we pommel. Demon Foot. This is what we want. Okay. I think now it's okay for us to armament, because we'll gain strength ridiculously quickly. Yes. And these will be upgraded. So now, alright, so demon form, fantastic. We have 1 energy. I think we're safe to do. Let's. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 cards. We still have some good blocks. I think we might as well go ahead and double our block now, as opposed to waiting and the 1 card we draw. Alright, Rage. This might be our turn to pop off with Rage. Even though we don't really need block. 4 energy. If we Thunderclap Whirlwind, we don't have flex. We could make him vulnerable with the potion and then have a 4. Well, no, because this would apply slow to him and he would take 10% more, which raises this from 10 to 11, but we have 6 strength, so it would be, oh, it's already factored in. Yeah. There. We can shrug. I want to get that body slam. Let's work on getting that. Flame barrier. He's not attacking, so there's no point in playing flame barrier. I think we just thunderclap and we just hit him. There, get those strikes out of our hand. We can draw more. Next turn, no matter what he does, we're not taking damage. So we'll flame barrier. Whenever we play an attack, we're probably not going to play much. We're not going to play a lot of attacks this turn. I think we're safe to play Sword Boomerang to, to do some good damage. Play a defend. We might as well weaken him. I think he gets stronger as time goes on, so I think we might want to save this. I think we build our block. There. And then we wait. TikTok. So yeah, now I think he's starting to do his thing. So this is what I was waiting for. So 40 block, ghostly armor, defend, body slam, 176 damage. And I'm not going to worry about intimidating him right now. He's dealing 40 damage. And our strength is only gaining. So gain more block. Let's 29. Okay. I could bash him and make him vulnerable, but actually, that might be worth it. Bash him, make him vulnerable. We could use a 4 energy. 25 times 4 is 100. So let's see. Well, he'd be vulnerable. Well, no, because we'd be doing more damage, 50% more. So let's say 25 plus whatever strength we gain. I think we got him. 25 plus whatever strength we gain, plus 50% damage. I think he's gone. And we've got flex. So 30, yeah, 39 times 4, and then let's just strength and 40. Yeah, he's dusted. I didn't even have to do the math on that. Oh my goodness, Dreamcatcher. So whenever we rest, we can add a card into our deck. Right now, we don't really need to rest. Our health is in a good spot right now, and if we can maintain not taking damage throughout combats, we'll heal 6 every combat, which we don't have much combat, but definitely useful. I think we take another Impervious, honestly, just to guarantee that we take as little damage as is humanly possible. And we're going to pivot right. Remove a card or upgrade. Are there cards that we want? I think we upgrade Demon Form. It doesn't lower the cost, but it scales. It will gain that 1 extra strength, which may not seem like much, but over 4 turns, you've gained 4 extra strength as opposed to what you would normally gain. And here we go. Oh, we got a second shot. Start each combat with 1 strength. So does Vira go away after, like, is this only for the first turn? Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. I don't care about that. 50% discount on all products. Yes. Yes. Gain 4 plated armor, gain 2 energy, choose a power card. It's the whole fight. Alright, so that's fantastic. Let's see. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Five random skills. Searing Blow is not worth it right now. It deals 12 damage and can be upgraded any number of times, but if we'd have gotten it earlier on and been able to upgrade it like throughout the game, it would have been worth it, but not right now. Disarm has a place. I just don't. Our deck is getting full. Let's remove a strike. It'll make Perfected Strike worse, but at this point in time, it doesn't entirely matter, honestly. So I don't believe we need another Shrug It Off because our draw isn't the issue. We're not playing enough cards to make our draw worth something. So Chrysalis is really only useful if we have the space in our hand to hold the 5 random skills. Because I think if your hand is full, they just go into your discard pile, and they get reshuffled in. But Feel No Pain, whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. What cards do we have that exhaust? I know Impervious exhausts, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Ethereal, that doesn't exhaust. Is this still my first run? Yes, I play very slowly. I just don't want to lose. I think I'm doing very well, even though this is a 2, and it's going to be like a 2.5 hour at least run. So, let's see here. What am I looking at? I don't think that matters. I think keeping the deck as thin as we can for our good blocks and our good damage, I think is worth it. And I'll take a power potion. So then we'll go to the right. We got a curse. Regal Pillow. Whenever you rest, you heal an additional 15 HP. That's fantastic. So now I can toke and remove that curse we just got. Or I can upgrade. So all the skills are already upgraded, except for my basic defense, but I don't care about those. What would you do? You would deal more damage, but only apply the same vulnerable. You're not my damage dealing card. You're already upgraded. You would deal more damage and raise our max HP by 4. However, you're kind of useless for now because we're on the last floor and we're almost done. Pommel. Drawing 2 cards is useful, but like I said, with Runic Pyramid, it's not draw that is our problem. It's playing the cards to make draw worth it. I think we remove the curse. Yeah, plus it's an 8, and it's just, yeah, we'll just get rid of it. Bash is usually a good upgrade. We'll hit another campfire, and depending on where our health is at, I'll probably upgrade Bash. Fight them, get a rare relic. Yes, remove the curse. Fight, I think we can do it. We get a rare relic. Maybe we can get an energy relic to make this even better. It's like barricade, impervious. Boom, we're taking no damage. So now, I think I don't want to, well, honestly, I could armaments because everything that I would want to use armaments for has already been upgraded. So I could use armaments, we'd gain block, and then our other blocks would be worth more. And it would lead us to not taking damage. Let's see, we'll have 10 block after this. And heck, let's just cleave. Impervious, easy choice. And I think saving Flex and Whirlwind to just ice both of them at the same time is more worth it than we could play a Perfected Strike and get one of them close to death. Oh wait, I used armaments with Bash, so it's already, you're doing more damage, but you have more health by 1, so we'll go ahead and do that. So impervious, and then let's do flame barrier. We'll save demon form. So we'll save demon form because, well, I actually honestly don't think we need demon form. We've got 4 strength already. We're playing 12 times 4. That's, what is it? 12 times 4 is 56, right? No. It's 24, it's 48. Alright. So we'd kill you. You would not die. But we might be able to feed. So I could play Whirlwind. And then hopefully, I don't think we're gonna gain feed. But, oh well, Flex, and there. Just kill them all. Incense Burner. Every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible. That is fantastic. So intangible means we only take 1 damage. So if someone's going to do like 40 damage or something like that, they only do 1. Or if they do like 2 times 6, they do 1 times 6. So that's useful. Draw 3 cards. I will take it, but that's not a big problem. We don't need another armaments. We don't need another Perfected Strike. I do think a second boomerang could work for us. But I think our deck is starting to get a little thick. So now we pivot, we go here, so we can hit this next shop. Alright, and these guys, they're all vulnerable. They have block, but they do have 3 strength. First, barricade, ghostly armor, defend. So now we are still taking damage, but it's less. And they're all getting hurt from the thorns. Now, ooh, okay. I don't think demon form is worth it right here. I could draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would put us at 10. I think it's worth it to see what we get. Yeah, so I think that was worth it. So let's shrug it off. We can pommel and potentially get another block, or we could just block and entrench. Do we have any 1-cost blocks that are worth it? No. Everything else is 2 cost. So let's just block and entrench. There. So now we take no damage. We still have 1 energy. Let's just ice. Well, We can't. Ooh, we can't kill you yet. Be 36 damage. Alright, well, we can get close. We might as well. Now he's dead. We killed him with thorns. So that's one less to worry about. So I think we do apply weak this time. I think we should... Oh, we have 5 energy. That's good. Let's go ahead and play Demon Form to start. I don't think the fight will last too terribly long, but I want to get some strength so when we draw Whirlwind, we can get rid of them. Let's... we should have played Rage. Let's see. Might as well do that. So we have 10 block. If I play Rage, we gain 5 block, which would put us at 15 for playing 1 attack. If we play this, it's there. And now all we need to do is draw Whirlwind, and they're gone. We did not draw Whirlwind, but none of them are attacking, so I think we'll go ahead and do this. So he's dead, and we'll feed on you. And we're getting up there. Add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0. Honestly, I think we can make that work. Getting it is going to be an issue because our deck's getting pretty fat. But Barricade. Might as well. Might as well. Probably could have saved. We probably should have saved Thunderclap and rolled the energy over. Oh, we're intangible. Alright, so now we've got Demon Form. Let's go ahead and get our block. He made us frail. Let's just get our block as high as we can. That. Impervious. Even though we're frail, these are still significant blocks, and he's not doing anything. So we'll go ahead and just hit him. I knew I could have flexed, but I'm saving this for a good solid attack. So let's go ahead, let's see, every 6 turns. So we're on turn 2. I think we're good to bash him. He'll be vulnerable. And it's good damage. And he's not doing anything. Ooh, a body slam. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. So, impervious. Does body slam benefit from flex? I want to say it does because it's 118 damage, but we only have 105 block. But even so, it's not going to kill him. So we'll hit him real good, and might as well. And we'll see if we can't get feed, because I feel like with as much strength as we have, I think a feed will really take care of it. I'd like to feed because I want to have as you don't understand. I want to have as much health and as much block for when we fight this final boss. So he is. I should have. Whatever. And then we'll roll over. We'll roll over this energy. All right, my hand is full. Where is feed? Feed is right there. I have an idea. Get rid of this. We don't need this. He's gonna die. I'll play that. We don't need a strike. We don't need the strike. I mean, any attack I play kills him. I'm just gonna get rid of everything except these. It's doing 8 times 4. Now we should draw feed. Oh wait. Okay. It didn't kill him. There. We made feed work. Choose a card. I think we skip. I think our deck is in a good spot. I know. I got it. I don't want to add a card. Let's go to the shop. Let's... Oh. Ooh. Pin Nib and Anchor. And they're 50% off. Start each combat, choose one of 3 random colors cards, and add the chosen card into your hand. I think we get all of them. What would I want to see most? Nib, anchor, this. Remove. Let's just cut another strike. We could replace it with twin strike. Is it worth replacing a basic strike with an unupgraded twin strike? Because we're gonna upgrade bash when we get to our campfire. I think we can make it work. We won't be unhappy to see it. Seed. And now go here. Smith. Upgrade bash. It'll do more damage and apply more vulnerable. And we should be set. Now this guy, choose a card. We don't want to play a power. Oh, well, put 3 random attacks from your draw pile in your hand. That would be useful because we've only got 1 strike. All of our other attacks are like top tier for what we have. I think... See, but this is a power. At the start, a colorless card every hand would be useful. But it would also fill up our hand very quickly. And that would take away from the cards that we have. I think getting this out there now. First, play Barricade, play Impervious. We're taking no damage. And now we've got some damage. I think we straight up just ice one of these. 81 damage. Oh. Ooh. I think with a good Whirlwind, I think we can. Well, what do? They buff him, don't they? If I can. This is tough. I think it benefits us to just ice one of them. Because Ritual, they gain strength. Okay. So let's Flame Barrier. We can. I want to play Entrench, but I think we should play a block just to. Yes, I think this is the right play. We get our block out ahead of them now. I think we're going to save Forethought. I want to use this more this turn. So he's gaining strength. We've got to play Demon Form. He's doing 28 damage. I think we got to play Demon Form. And I think I can make them vulnerable, or I could gain. We're not taking. Wait, 8 times 4. That's 16 times 2. That's 32. I think it benefits us to play Infernal Blade. Sword Boomerang is really good. I could Rage and get 5 block, but that's it. I think we're best saving Rage. I think we Thunderclap and Sword Boomerang. And I'm happy with that. We still take no damage. We want to get our damage higher because he's starting to heal. The Awakened one, that's his name. At the end of his turn, he heals 10 HP. So we need to be doing more to him. So let's. If this hits him, if this hits you twice, no, if all it has to do is hit him once if we cleave. And that's okay, good. Whew, that was a risk. And then I think we wait. We're gonna want our other Impervious coming up. So here's, like I said, Impervious. I'm just gonna hit you with Feed because I want it out of our hand. It does good damage. Yeah. And then I'm gonna save this for his. I'm gonna save it for his when he awakens, because he does a lot of damage then. So what all do we have left to draw? I really want our body slam to come back. So I'm gonna start getting these defends out of our deck, or not out of our deck, but over here. Okay, we're intangible. That's fantastic. Play impervious. We gotta get ahead of him. And as every turn, our strength is just getting stronger. Our strength is getting stronger. Let's. Okay, so that only does 27. What if we wait? Or we'll go ahead and hit him. Yeah, I think we can wait. He's doing 22 damage. I don't want to make him vulnerable. Right? Well, I might want to make him vulnerable. Because 24 times 4, that's 48 times 2. It's almost 100. 25 times 4 is 100. So it's like 96. Would not kill if we did this. And that would give us, he would not hit us. And well, let's see. Pin nib. Every 10th attack. This would be our 9th attack. Right? Or would it be our 8th attack? And then if we can, or because I want to kill his second phase as soon as possible. So if we saved Whirlwind to be our pin nib attack, he'd be dead, but I think we gotta hit him right now. Alright, so pin nib is ready. I think. Oh, I forgot to flex. I think we've still got him, but that hurts. So we're gonna waste pin nib on 15 damage. Dang it. We gotta play this. I don't want to play Bash because I think he purges it when he comes back. Let's go ahead and shrug it off. Yeah, and I just want to basic strike does 50. Nice. All right, well let's just hit him. Oh, because of pin nib. That's why. So now, I think. What cards do we have? Armaments and Pommel. Let's do this. Get rid of our defense because they'll cost 0. They're gonna put them at the bottom of our draw pile. So we get rid of them. They're gonna go into our remaining 2-card draw pile and cost 0. So we're gonna put every card in there. We're gonna save our energy, and we are gonna give him a nice hit right here. So we are going to. Should we armaments? We might as well armaments. Armament. Defend, intimidate. I mean, he's going to get stronger. Draw 2 cards. Let's hit him without flex to see what cards we draw. Okay. So now, I should have played Bash first. We'll bash him. Perfected Strike. He'll be vulnerable next turn. We'll play Flex, Whirlwind. We'll have 3 extra energy. So that'll be a 7 energy Whirlwind with a lot of damage. So let's see. 33 times 7. I think we've got him. We'll flex 37 times 7. I want to do the math. What's 33 times 7? I think we've got him because. Well, actually, let's play Sword Boomerang because we killed him with Sword Boomerang. It didn't matter. Okay, we did it. Took us forever. Our score is awful. We won easily, but still our score was awful because we took 2 hours and 41 minutes to do it. Alright, so we won with the Ironclad. We unlocked Ascension 1? Ascension 0? Anyways. We got Heavy Blade. Strength affects this card 3 times, so get that. It's fantastic. Limit Break is beautiful. Spot Weakness is beautiful. Let's proceed. Alright. And credits. Skip that. So now we've beaten with the Ironclad. We just need to beat with the Silent and the Defect. Alright, so we've got like 15 minutes left, around about. Let's go ahead and start a Silent run, and we'll pick up with it tomorrow. So I know that stinks from like a streaming standpoint, but so I'll just say right now, for anyone watching the VOD or anything, if you don't want to watch the Silent run, you could probably just end it now. But we'll start the Silent run, and then we'll pick back up tomorrow and finish it, and we'll go from there. And depending on how much time we have tomorrow, we can play more. We might be able to start with the Defect, or, you know, etc. Excuse me. Anyways, so he's got 70 HP, which is less than the Ironclad. Same amount of gold. At the start of each combat, you draw 2 additional cards, so that's useful. So our initial draw is more. So now, enemies in your next 3 combat have 1 HP or regain 7 max HP. Oh, that's not what I wanted to look at. Let's look. 1, 2, 3. Can we get a free elite? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, we cannot get a free elite, but we can. I don't think an early shop on the first floor is worth it. We don't have enough gold to make it worth anything. I believe hitting, because if we go here, this could be combat, but it could not. Like, these 2 could be combat, but 3 free combats, 2 question marks would give us a good elite, but then we have combat right after. But then after that, we could pivot this way, depending on how confident we feel, or go after these. I think we start here, get these free combats, hit these question marks, hit that elite, and then we'll go from there. Max HP is useful, don't get me wrong, but like, apply 3 damage, or deal 3 damage, apply 1 week. Or kill him with a neutralize, just to BM. Acrobatics is used, but an early poison stab. If we want to go for a poison synergy, so Silent benefits very well from poison synergy. Acrobatics is useful in general because it is very good draw, and since we don't have Runic Pyramid, the draw is actually worth something. Predator is also good, but it also costs 2 energy. I think right now we take Acrobatics and bank on getting some poison synergies later. I think Acrobatics is just too good to pass up right now early on. Because if we can get like some discard synergies, or what happens when you upgrade it? Draw 4 cards, even better. And if we can get some like Dexterity. Dexterity increases the amount of block we do. I'm gonna kill him with Neutralize again. And then Backflip is my goodness. Backflip is also really good. I think we're good on the draw synergy right now. I do want to get at least 1 poison stab in my deck. So if I could do it all over again, I would have taken the first poison stab and then taken the other, not the second poison stab. I would have taken the gain block. It was either gain block and draw or something like that. But I want to get some poison going. Explosive is useful. Is it to all enemies? After image, whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. I think we have to take it. I'm trying to go a little faster so we can potentially make more progress before we have to end. Let's go question mark. Remove a card transformer, upgrade. Ooh. Upgrade you, we draw 4 cards. Upgrade you, more damage, more poison. We can make this innate. I honestly think making an innate after image is worth it, because no matter what, whatever card we play, we gain block. Yes, I think this is a smart play. Before you lies an elaborate shrine. Regret. At the end of your turn, lose HP equal to the number of cards in your hand. I don't like that, but it is a lot of gold. Oh man. Where's our... Oh, not, that's not what I wanted. Where is the next shop? If we go... We're going to the elite path. We go here. We won't hit a shop unless we went over here. But we could save our money until... because we'd have to go through another elite. Which might be okay. I think it's worth it. Because we have a draw, we have draw discard. If we have acrobatics on the same turn we have regret, we won't have any problems. So let's hit this elite. Alright. So this guy, he sleeps for 3 turns, I believe. So after image. I'm gonna do this just to discard it. And there's really no point to hitting him right now. So like if we had ice cream, this would be really nice. We could just buy our time. Now I think is our time to hit him. So poison, attack, and attack. That's pretty much the best turn we could have hoped for given the cards that we have. So for naturally we're gonna weaken him. Let's draw 3 cards. I think right now we want to block, so let's go ahead and now we're taking no damage because we have after image and every card we play gives us 1. This one we're gonna get hit, so I think we might as well do that. Start stacking some poison. Now we only take 1 damage, 2 damage, because regret itself counts as a card. Okay. Here, I mean, we hit you. And there's no point in playing these defends because he's not doing anything. We don't have any draw synergies. Again, defend. I want to start getting some better attacks so we can start purging these basic strikes out. Here, neutralize. Ooh. Let's acrobatics. Get rid of regret. And then we might as well. I think we need to be more aggressive against him. Let's keep weakening him because it costs 0, so it's an easy play. And our poison's starting chunking down. He's killing our strength. We do this. We got to get rid of his strike because we won't have the energy. I mean, these turns for the first few combats, our turns kind of play themselves. 4 damage plus 3 poison. He's at 4 poison. He'd go to 7. I don't think we can kill him. I think we block as much as we can, and we just get the poison on him. So now, let's see, hold on. Yeah. Oh, I think Streamlabs just updated, or something else. Irrelevant. Okay, now we might as well. and we'll defend just to make regret only do 1, and now he's dead to poison. Ooh, oddly smooth stone. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. That is beautiful. Now our blocks will do more. Honestly, I think we go with deadly poison. We have neutralize, and it's free as opposed to this. Even though this does do more damage, it does 1 more damage than a basic strike. If we upgraded, it would do more. But I think we start building poison. All right, so after image, neutralize, and then we hit you. We take 4, or we block once, hit him. There. Now we take 0, but he is closer to. I think we're better off hitting him twice, taking 1. Alright, now he's gonna shield, so we're gonna stack this poison on him. Something fierce. So next turn, no, it doesn't matter that he's gonna flee. The poison's got him. Yeah, it's all over. So we got our money back. We got money from him. We gained strength and a potion. If this card, what happens if we upgrade it? It applies more damage. I think dagger spray is more worth it. We have 2 poison. We have a poison dagger and we have deadly poison. Our deck is thin enough. We're drawing them pretty frequently. I think some AoE is what we need to start getting through the higher levels. Let's go ahead here. Let's rest because our health is not in a good spot. And honestly, I don't think we can handle another elite, especially with combat right after it. Because this, like, let's say we survive an elite. Like, we go here, question mark, this has to not be combat. This has to be doable. This has to be doable. This has to not be combat. And then we rest to fight the boss. I think we need to pivot, take this guy, and then we hit question marks and just hope for no combat. Anchor is beautiful. Starting each combat with 10 damage or 10 block. After image. They aren't vulnerable right now. I think we already have 10 block. We don't need to play defend. I think we dagger spray. And let's just bank. I have no more energy. Does the damage from regret bypass shields? I hope not. It probably does. So now I think we will apply poison to you. We'll weaken you. So now you're only doing 6. Poison stab. You're gonna attack next. And then we'll block. So now we're taking no damage. I just don't want to kill them too far apart because when one dies, it makes us vulnerable. So the next would be doing more damage. So if I hit you, you're dead. I hit you and hit you, now you're dead. Upgrade all the cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I will save that. Draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. That would be useful if we had the energy to make the extra draw worth it, or if we had something that, like, you know, held cards over. I don't think adding poison stabs, they're useful, don't get me wrong, but it's essentially a basic strike that adds poison. I think we go with a leg sweep and start building our blocks and working with our defensive synergies. And honestly, we could tag this elite and then pivot back again, but I still don't think we can. We only have 44 HP. We'd heal 21, 4, 5, 6. I think we gotta rest. So hopefully upgrade here, assuming these are no combat. If we drew dagger spray, we did draw dagger spray. So they gain shield. So the first attack would be useful. The second attack will do nothing. Oh, never mind. They wait until the card itself is over. That's actually very useful. So let's go ahead and just block. We are taking no damage, which is fantastic. So let's see if we can get through the first floor boss before our time is up. I can leg sweep and take no damage. Alright, that's pretty decent. We might as well weaken you, I guess. Yeah. And there's no point playing any other card. So let's poison. No, I think I'll just kill you. Let's poison you. Hit you. You're not dying. Because I'm weak. I see. Alright, well, we'll do that. That's what... I get it now. Okay. Yeah, it does bypass shields. Okay, so now we know that. You're dead to poison. You're dead to poison. Well, we might as well just... Yes, okay, so it does bypass shields. Let's... Draw a discard is useful. All enemies lose 6 turn... lose 6 strength this turn. But it exhausts. Useful. Draw a discard. And it's free. 4 block. 4 block for free with dexterity. I think is actually 5, maybe 6 block for free. That's not nothing. But draw a discard. I think we have... That's discard 1. That's draw 3. I think let's go with Piercing Wail early on, just to hopefully, you know, take care of us. Here we go. 23 HP. That would max us out. We're only down by 8. Max HP plus 5, or become cursed with another regret. Not what I wanted. We would have to remove one of them. Come next. I think we go for it. What did we get? Whenever you add a power, it's upgraded. Okay, so now we want to try and get some powers, like, I know there's a poison power we want. What do we do? What do we do? I do not... Let's see. It doesn't do anything except take up space, but if we remove it, we lose 3 HP. And we heal. I think we benefit from that. So, because I don't want to deal with the combat. But now that we're at full, I can upgrade 5 poison, more damage, and 2 weak. 4 cards. And discard 1. Dagger Spray doing more damage. Piercing Wail, losing 8 strength. Leg Sweep, gaining more block and applying more weak. I think it's either Leg Sweep. Let's see, Survivor. We gain a lot more block. I think making Leg Sweep better would be better, because we're going against the slime boss. So the slime boss, when you get him down to a certain health, he splits, and then those split, and then those split. So we want to get him as low as possible without splitting. But I'm going to upgrade Leg Sweep so we have more block, and that'll synergize with our Oddly Smooth Stone and Anchor. So when his HP is at or below 50%, he splits into 2 smaller slimes with the HP. So if at all possible, we want to get him to 71 HP, so that then we can have a good attack phase to get him below that, so when he splits, they're less. So right now, After Image needs to get played. Let's start stacking on poison, and we're going to take a big hit from regret. So we don't know what he's doing, but let's... He only loses 6 strength this turn. he's not attacking. So I think what we do, let's neutralize him. We'll draw some cards. We will discard. I will just discard a basic strike. And let's just hit him. Let's get him as low as we can, as fast as we can, because I think he's getting ready for a big turn. Yeah. So that stinks. 4 damage, that's 8 damage. I think we need to block as much as possible. And then I think stacking the poison, because that's passive damage that we don't have to worry about. This is the worst time to draw both regrets. So I'm gonna acrobat, get rid of one of them. We're gonna hit him. We're gonna hit him. Poison will take him down to 81. And we can get him down to 75. This, we'll leave the slime because it'll exhaust. Wait. Oh, if we play it, it exhausts. Alright, that was a misplay. So I need to start getting rid of these slimes then. I should have read that beforehand. This is the time to... No, we shouldn't have done that either. Because if we hit him, it would have interrupted him. Because he's at 71. Whatever. So let's... It stinks, but we shouldn't have done this either. Because the poison wouldn't have affected him until next time. So we want a dagger spray. So 54-54, you got to be at 27 or 28 rather before you split. Let's start with you because you're probably going to attack next turn. These slimes are they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna clog up. So that stinks. So hopefully we survive. Hey, we might have a super quick run, in which case we won't have to worry about starting next time. I could apply poison. I think first thing, we get rid of regret. This will get you right at... Okay, you're interrupted, so let's just... 5 poison. The poison will go away. The poison will go away when he splits. So we take 2 damage. These are 20 HP. If we had another dagger spray, I think that would be nice. We have 2 energy. Let's get rid of... Let's just get rid of the slime. We'll neutralize you because you're doing the most damage. We'll block. We're now only taking 8 damage, which is probably going to get us killed. Oh my goodness. I completely forgot. Let's go ahead and do this. And if we had dagger spray, that would have been nice. But you're interrupted. So let's... I could kill you and take less damage, but I would spawn and he would spawn with 25 HP. If I play 1 block, we get down to, we take 1 damage. Okay, no, never mind. So I think we hit this guy as hard as we can. So now they're splitting with less. If we draw a single dagger spray, that really helps us. Or I say a single. We draw our only dagger spray. Let's hit you. Hit you. And let's get rid of this defend. Or slime. They're adding that frailty, which stinks. Yeah, we're dead. There's... Oh, hold on. I don't think there's anything we can do. Because I could have played the strength potion when we got dagger spray, and yeah, we're dead. So let's... Well, nice quick silent run to get us introduced into him, or her. I think it's a she, it's a huntress. So we died. We unlocked the defect. So tomorrow we're gonna start with another silent... Yeah, F in chat. We're going to start with another silent run tomorrow, see if we can't win with them, and depending on how long that takes, we might, and if we win, we'll either maybe do another silent run, we might try defect, something like that, or we might pivot to another game. But good game. We had a very strong ironclad run, albeit very long ironclad run, so I need to work on getting faster. But I mean, hey, we lost as a silent in about 15 minutes, so progress, right? I mean, I think that was the best we could have done with the cards that I chose. It might have been better if we had some, the zero, if we'd have taken like the zero cost block, or instead of taking the poison stab, we could have taken the draw discard. I think that was the card that was there. But, you live and you learn. I think that was a pretty standard first silent run. Wasn't great because we lost, but either way. So let's quit. We'll go to stream ending. And actually, it's still Friday, so y'all will see me later tonight with at the normal time for some more Witcher. So Friday tonight we'll see about how much progress we can make in the Witcher, and then tomorrow we'll pick back up with some more Slay the Spire just to kind of hang out. And yeah, I'll send y'all off with some music, and have a good day, and I will see y'all later tonight if you care to join.